Welcome back. This is Tom Styles, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. And we are trying to test this Sangean ATS-405 as far as reception capability. Just almost said reports, but reception capability. And one thing we're going to talk about where we kind of left off in the last video is the AGC, automatic gain control circuit, that this radio has, which you don't usually find in a portable radio like this. This one has it. It gives you 3 settings, and what it's doing, it's determining the gain on the AGC IF intermediate frequency. And like I say, you get 3 settings, one of which is auto, so it tries to do its own thing. And what it's trying to accomplish is when you got reception that's kind of fading in and out, which is quite common on shortwave, and the volume level is going up and down, this circuitry is trying to cause that volume to be more constant. Now, I always get confused between automatic gain control and automatic level control. And I think the basic difference is the automatic gain control is back at the IF stage in the radio, and the automatic volume control is when you get to the the audio stage. And typically, if you can fix things back at the IF stage, then you're going to get a better signal. So there is no ABC control as defined. Now we talked about in the previous video the S mute or the soft mute, and I guess you could consider that a AVC control. Let me just go back to the manual here and see how they describe soft mute. Okay, soft mute is to reduce background noise during weak signals. So it's not really controlling the volume, it's controlling the noise level. At least that's what it's trying to do. I really have not seen a radio that does a very good job of that. Typically, it makes things worse instead of better. That's just my limited experience. So anyway, so that's what AGC is. The other 2 settings is 50 dB of gain and 30 dB of gain. And I'm going to try to quickly illustrate that right now. So let's turn the volume back up.
It's interesting that there were 2...
This is Harvest Radio out of Cypress, I think it's called. Let me look at my schedule here. Yeah, Cypress Creek, which is in the United States in, I think, South Carolina. So it's not real far from me, and it typically comes in pretty strong. And right now it is 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on a Monday night. So that's where we are. So let's go back, and I'm going to turn this volume back up. As you can see, and let me get my camera back so I can see where I'm pointing.
The book of Exodus describes manna
it's a pretty strong signal.
Flake-like type of thing.
And we're going to push menu and hold, and then we're going to push AGC button, which is button 6, and you can see I've got it set to audio. So now I can change it.
Before it was melted by the heat of the sun. So first thing in the morning, they needed to go out and gather this manna and be faithful to do it. It was very perishable.
So
it was durable for a time and for what it was needed for, but also...
Lady, be quiet, lady. On this particular signal, since it's a pretty strong signal, it's pretty constant, you didn't hear any effect. So I'd have to find another frequency. Let me look on the schedule here and see what's on right now. China radio I probably can't get. The conditions aren't that good. Let's try WWRB at 9370. See, that's kind of down in the mud. Now let's change AGC. Okay, I left it at 30. Auto. So I brought the level up considerably. Of course, the noise came with it. Let's go back again. So, oops, I hit the wrong one. Okay, it's on auto. There's 50. 30. And auto. Now the signal level has gotten stronger and it's pretty steady. So again, you don't see the effect as much as when I did it the first time when I went to this frequency. You could hear some differences. I probably will just leave it on auto, and let the radio do its thing. So that's AGC. So I've gone over most of the unique options on this radio that I'm going to go over. Yeah, I've pretty well gone over that. So now I'm going to just tune the bands. I've got short-wave.info website up with its listing of frequencies, and I've sorted by strength. Again, that's the predicted strength at my location. And this one right here, which is WWRB, is near the top. It's about the 6th one down, and it's definitely pretty strong. Actually, it's in and out. Now, above that, on the listing, is Radio Cairo at 9965. Hey, let's see what we can do here. Now, some kind of data signal. Almost sounds like a very detuned weather facts frequency. Let me just tune around there, see what I can find. Let's go to fine tuning. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that kind of a laser gun sound is when I change frequencies. That's interesting. It's almost like when it changes frequency, it decides maybe it's the AGC is trying to give you the best results, and that's that laser sound. So I'm not picking up Radio Cairo, which doesn't surprise me at all. It's not something I normally pick up. It also is about 5th down on the listing is Radio Australia on 17.84. I doubt if I could get that either. No, I'm getting some kind of interference. I'm not sure where that's coming from. Oh, I forgot to hit enter to change the frequency. Sorry about that. Another typical mistake on my part. 17840. There we go. And nothing there. I didn't think there would be. Let's try the Caribbean Beacon which I usually get because not too far from me. 6.09. 6090. Enter. Yeah. They're coming in good. Now keep in mind, I'm in my office. I have probably 6 computers running, including the one that the webcam is connected to. So I got a lot of potential interference. I'm using the built-in telescopic antenna, comes with the radio. Now let's just try something. Turn this back up, and I've got my external antenna hooked up with a alligator clip because there is no antenna jack on this radio. So the only thing I can do is just clip the antenna, outside antenna, the G5RV, just clip it to the telescopic antenna. So I'm going to do that now. We turn the volume back up first. So we got a station, in and out, kind of weak. That brought in more noise than anything. So that didn't help that particular frequency. And that I said was, yeah, Caribbean Beacon out of, I think it's South America, somewhere down there. Okay, let's try. That's not doing too bad. 9350. Oh, I forgot to hit the frequency button first. Okay, that should be WWCR out of Nashville. I should be getting that, but possibly they're off the air. Let me refresh the schedule that I've got up, because I think, well, yeah, I may have done the schedule before the hour. So I'm going to refresh it, and I'm going to sort it by strength. Yeah, okay, now we got a lot different stations, and one of them is Radio Romania at 930. So let's try that. And these are supposedly, I search for only stations that are broadcasting in English. Okay, so let's go to here, and 9730, and volume back up. Oh! Well, turns out, right now, at this time, there's two. No, I take that back. Okay. The other one is slightly different frequency. Okay, so this could very well be Radio Romania. I don't have the, let me switch over to my camera so I can see what I'm doing. I don't have the external antenna hooked up, so it's just using the telescopic antenna. Yeah, she said Romanian. So that I think that's Radio Romania. So let me see where the transmitter is. Let's see, Radio Romania. The transmitter is in Taigan. I don't know how to pronounce it, but anyway, it's 42 degrees from me, a bearing of 42 degrees and 9,000 kilometers. The map is pretty cluttered because I've got so many stations I found. What would I say the frequency is? 9730. I'm trying to see if I can see it on the map. 42 degrees. Oh yeah, so that is over there on the other side of the world, in Romania. That's putting it pretty good. Let me shut up for a second. That's coming in pretty good. Now let me just quickly attach the external antenna and see what it does. Doesn't improve it that much. So it's coming in pretty strong. It's, we're half scale or more, and that's coming out of Romania. That's a pretty good hit. Try some other ones real quick. Let's see. All India Radio, 13605. Nope. Let's go back to Radio Romania at 9730. And let's change the bandwidth, which is right here. Please look at the camera again, see where I'm pointing. Yeah, right here, the bandwidth.
July 15th, mailing date.
That's the narrowest band width. That's the maximum. That's medium bandwidth, which is, I've got that right here. Right now the bandwidth is 2 kilohertz. The maximum is 4 kilohertz and the minimum is 1 kilohertz. Now let's try local DX. Oh yeah, that kills it when you go local. And let's try AGC. Yeah. Again, to me, it sounds like auto. AGC is the thing where to go, so you don't have to fool with it. I think I'll leave it there. So that's pretty good. Let's see what other station we can try real quick that's on this listing. Oh, that's a possibility. We'll try China Radio on 7350. No. No. Try 6020. Aha. There's China Radio at 6.020, which is, got to find it again. Which is, turn the volume down. That's transmitter should be at Chirik. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. And the bearing is 48 degrees and 9,000 kilometers, which sounds like where that other station was, which is out in the Middle East. See if I can find it on the map. Yeah, it's in or near the Mediterranean. So It's in Europe. So that transmitter is supposedly in Europe. And the other station was in Romania. So same kind of direction. Totally different frequencies. And that's coming in good. So with that limited testing, and of course the thing about reception testing, you could test and test and test and test and just never stop. But with that limited testing and those few frequencies that I tried, it seemed to be doing a pretty good job. Plus the fact I'm in my office with all this RF floating around trying to interfere, because I noticed when I turn my computer on that's connected to my webcam, I hear all the beep and bop and all the interference as the computer is booting up, so I know it's interfering. It appears that, and I don't understand that using my external antenna, that doesn't help any. Maybe I've got a bad... Oh! Oh my gosh. Okay, you can forget anything I've done previously using my external antenna, because we've had storms the other night and I disconnected it. So it wasn't even connected. I was wondering why it didn't make any difference. So I'm going to put the connector back on, tighten it up. Gosh, what a dummy. Now we'll see if it has any effect.
So I think that even for the United States,
Oh yeah, it's almost going full scale now. I take it off. Yeah. But the thing is, this radio by itself and its telescopic antenna is doing a pretty good job of receiving distant stations. So I'd say if I go back to my scorecard here, I mean my report card, and let me go back to the camera so I can see where it's pointing. Let me move things around a little bit. I'm going to give it at least a B on reception. I think it did a pretty good job. That little bit of testing I did, and especially in the environment of my office. Now, other radios really suffer with trying to receive using the built antenna in this office. But this radio seems, limited amount of testing, to be doing a pretty good job. So I'm going to give it, I'm not going to give it an A, but I could, but I'm going to give it a B. So the overall score, we got 3 A's and 3 B's. Let me do the math here offline so I don't show my ignorance. Let's use the numeric values. I come up with an A, so this guy's going to get an A. Probably an A minus, but at least a B plus. So this radio is a buy. The prices, I noticed since it's finally got on Amazon, the prices are starting to drop. It was close to $100. Now it's closer to $90. So I think it's a pretty good radio. And again, this is the Sangean ATS-405. If you enjoyed this show, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We're trying to get our subscriptions up to 5,000. Been struggling with that. And there is a giveaway. We're going to give away a AM/FM radio that I have reviewed before. And if you haven't entered the contest for the giveaway, it's not a contest, excuse me, a giveaway. just drop me an email at TRRR. Phew, gosh, I'm having a hard time tonight. TRRS73@gmail.com, and say you want to enter the giveaway for the 6,000 subscribers. Excuse me. Golly, jeez. 5,000 subscribers. Yeah, it's going to take me a while to get 6,000. Probably never make 6,000. But anyway, thanks for watching and hanging in there with me. Bye-bye. Could be that it's 85 degrees in my office.